What's up everybody, it's Mr. I'm back today with a new video. Going to be doing an examination of the June, I think it is, Metalhead box. So let's roll right into it. This is one of the best, I think I've said this probably before in a few videos previously, but this is definitely one of the best Metalhead box, probably the best Metalhead box that I've ever gotten. And first up, we got this trucker cap, Velcro backing. I don't know if that matters, but I know it does to some people. And it's the Death Style logo, but if you look real close, it says metal. And from a distance, even if you are a hardcore Death fan, you're not going to be able to tell that this isn't the Death logo. That's a pretty nice thing. I don't know how often I'm going to wear it. I much prefer beanies, but it's still a cool thing to have if I ever do want to wear it. Next up is a koozie, which the Metalhead box has done before, but I wasn't subscribed when they had the last one. It's a koozie with Dark Throne's Transylvanian Hungers album art on it. It's summer, keep your drink cold, keep your hand warm. Next up, I'm going to do the CDs here. There's 3 of them, per usual. This first one is a band that if you've seen anyone else that has got this CD in it, they spoke very highly of it, and I'm not going to do much different. This is a band called Mortuorial Eclipse with the album title called Eurostrar or something like that. There's the album cover. Side spine, if it'll focus, you can see the album title. You can try to pronounce it for yourself. It's put out on Black Market Metal label. This is very much symphonic death metal with some blackened elements to it, along the lines of Septic Flesh. They were the first band that I drew comparison to. I've seen comparisons to Behemoth as well, and they're not off, but as long as you're comparing it to their new stuff, that is more spot on than their past stuff. Next up is a band called Septical Gorge, with the album title being Scourge of the Formless Breed. This is a concept album, apparently, according to Discogs. Can't always believe it. But it's about a cosmogony, I think is how it's said, which is basically the theory of how the universe is formed. And this is some brutal death metal out of Italy, put out on Comatose Music. It's split into 3 parts, 3 songs for each part. Pretty short listen, but I feel like most brutal death metal records are. And this is some solid brutal death metal. Came out in 2014, so it's been out for a few years. I think this is the band's most recent release, but if you're into brutal death metal, definitely check it out. There's plenty of breakdowns, plenty of slams. And then the last one is a band called Nuclear Omnicide. That's their self-titled record. I believe this came out earlier this year on World War Now Records, which is a sister label to Black Market Metal label. And left the CD in my car because I was listening to it before shit went south with it. World War Now Records, I own every release of them from World War Now Records, thanks to the Metalhead box. If you're into thrash mostly, it's definitely a label to watch out for. They only have 4 releases out at this moment, but 3 of them are thrash and 1 of them's like a stoner, doomy, sludgy thing. But yeah, this one, the first thing that came to my mind for comparisons for this band, it wasn't necessarily like the old school thrash bands like Exodus or Slayer or early Metallica, Megadeth. I kind of thought of the crossover bands, newer and sort of newish ones like Iron, Reagan, Municipal Waste, Power Trip. Some excellent crossover stuff with some older thrash influences as well. And if you're into thrash or crossover, definitely check that band out. Next up is the Autograph, which is John McEntee, I believe that's how you say his last name, from Incantation, guitarist and vocalist. This was one I was fucking stoked to get. And Incantation just announced a North American tour with Dying Fetus, Gatecreeper, and Genocide Pact. And if you're in Canada or North America, they were doing like 8 dates in Canada or something like that. So if you're in Canada or United States and that's definitely not a tour to miss out on. I'll definitely be going to the Denver date. So if there's anyone watching that's in Denver, fucking see you there. And then last up, I believe, yep, last up is the shirt from a band called Haunt. This is a traditional heavy metal band based out of California. They put out an EP either earlier this year or last year. They're coming out with a full-length record this year on Shadow Kingdom Records. And it's traditional heavy metal, and if you're into that, definitely check it out. Not my favorite type of music, but it's definitely worth a listen if you are into that. And that is going to conclude, I believe, yep, I think I got everything. That's going to conclude this month's unboxing of the Metalhead box. On a kind of personal level, I'm moving, which is why, if you've seen my previous videos, there's not a CD shelf here anymore. I'm moving, and I was going to do this video a couple days ago, but that happened, and then my car took a shit on me today, so it's been pretty stressful. But hopefully, I think I might do one more video in this house. I'm debating on whether or not I should do it, though, because it's a different type of video, and I don't know where my personal thoughts are going to go in that. But if I do that video, it'll be up sometime in the next few days. If not, I don't know when the next time I'll be able to do a video is, because I got to pack up a lot of shit still. So, yeah, I figured I'd just say that. Like I said, I wanted to do this video a couple days ago, but couldn't because moving isn't particularly the easiest shit to do. So, thanks for watching. As always, thanks for listening to me ramble towards the end there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and liking the videos, as always. And I will see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Peace.